All right. So the more I'm reading books on business and books from really successful people, it kind of just becomes the fact that starting your company is a no-brainer if you want to make money. Starting your own business is like just what you do if you want to make more money than everyone else. It's literally what you do. If you're an employee, you're not going to make top dollar. You're just not. And it's kind of cliche, but the more risk, the more reward. But the thing is, you minimize risk when you're actually ready to make the money you want to make. So that's why I don't want to use, I know some people don't like Trump, so I don't want to use him as an example, but he's really rich, right? If he were to lose $100 million, he already is the type of person to have that kind of money. He'll make it back. He's done it. Every millionaire or rich person has talked about losing their money and then getting it back. And the reason they can get it back every time is because they're the person that is actually meant to have that money. On the flip side, the people who get large sums of money just by complete luck, they'll have it and they'll lose it because they're simply not the kind of person that actually deserves that money. They didn't go through the bullshit that the people who actually have the wealth did to get it. They just get it and they can't keep it. So your main focus should be on just becoming the person, and don't worry about the results along the way, really. Just become a learner and learn a bunch of shit. Now, the track I was on was that for people who are rich, it's not what job do you have, it's what kind of business do you own. That's kind of a no-brainer. And I feel like today, parents, I don't know, it's like they don't want you to be rich. They'll be like, I remember my parents saying this. They said, yeah, everyone says they're going to go start their own business. And then she brought up some example of her cousin or something. I don't even know. But it's like, dude, even the people who try to start a business and fail have infinitely many more skills and are a better person because of it. And worst case scenario, you just do what everyone else is doing. It's not actually that risky. In fact, you're guaranteed to gain something out of the experience. And the truth of it is, if you don't quit, you'll eventually get successful and rich. And if you do quit, you have all that knowledge, all that experience from losing. And that's going to make you one of the best employees ever. So, but it's just, dude, starting a business is a no friggin' brainer. If you're trying to be a top earner or just live a different lifestyle, not working 9 to 5. You start a business. It's literally what you do. So if you're in college, if you're in high school, why not start building up your skill set really early on? It's all about skills. You either gotta just start a business right away and actually keep with it, or get in an industry that's going to help you in the business you want to do. I think that's probably the better way to go. If you want to be in the gym industry, go work at a gym and be a personal trainer, get paid $20 an hour, and then take all those skills and put it into your own business. That's what so many successful people do, is they talk about they started in a job just like a normal person with the idea of just learning everything they can in that experience. in the industry they want to be in. They take that knowledge and go start it for themselves. And then they fail for a few months, maybe a few years, but eventually they win. And they win way bigger than anyone who stayed in that company working for someone else. So if you're trying to actually be rich, it's not what am I going to do, it's what business am I going to do. And the way you go about answering that question is you can go two ways. You can take skills that you already have, which usually everyone has one or two skills. They played sports growing up. That's probably the most common. If you play sports, you can help people get good at sports like you did. If you went to the gym, you can help people do that. Or if you really want to be in an industry that you don't have any experience in, go get in the industry. Go get some experience and then leave and do your shit. But I feel like everybody has this false idea. Everybody says, oh, I'm gonna be rich. But it's like, most people are so naive and it's really not their fault. But everyone in college will be like, I don't know if they're being real about it or what, but they just think money's gonna just fall in their lap. When they have no skills, they're literally just a regular college grad. That's not how it's gonna work. Like I was at dinner the other day with this girl who goes to LSU. Not to diss her, but she was like, well, I'm gonna be rich and I'm gonna have this car, I'm gonna live in New York City. And I'm like, bro, your parents pay your rent, pay your tuition. You're just a student. What do you think's gonna happen between now and then? Your degree's not gonna get you in there. You gotta get cold hard experience out there. And really the easiest way to win is to start your own business and fail at it and then eventually win at it. But it's the train analogy. Sure, the train's gonna take longer to start up in the beginning. It's gonna suck to start a business, but that's just how it is. Once it's started, once you become that person, you're there. Like, you only have to get rich once. And it's the hardest to get rich the first time. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing all this shit. I don't have the results yet. I just don't. I have the inputs. I'm doing it. But some things literally just take time. But the problem is when people say things are going to happen, but they're not moving towards it whatsoever. I hate that shit. You can't just say I'm going to be rich, but you're not doing anything right now to actually go towards it. You know what I'm saying? That's when I just lose respect for people. So take the first step, even if it's such a small step. If it's like a video you need to watch to learn something, if it's a person you need to call, even if it's the first step takes you 5 minutes, just do it today. And that momentum's going to build. And then next thing you know, you're going to be talking with customers, whatever it is. Why do I pass my house every friggin' time? Take the first step, y'all. This is Liam out.